So for that, we are going with a lookup. Now, what is this V? V stands for a vertical lookup. H stands for the horizontal lookup, and the particular okay, and the particular X lookup is standing for the exclusive lookup. Now, in the vertical lookup, that is a V lookup, you can search for the items in a vertical manner only. Thereafter, in the horizontal, you can search for the article. You can search for the particular items in the horizontal manner. Now, these two things got combined together in the X lookup part. Okay. Now, XLOOKUP is capable of searching that any of the item in a horizontal and as well as in a vertical format. Okay. Now, thing first that we will be completing this VLOOKUP. Now, this visualization that you can see, the letters are written and the node names are written. And in this place, in the row number 11, I'm writing down the different letters A, B, C, D. I'm writing down and associated note names, which is there in the column B, is getting populated over here in this part. For that, we are going to make utilization of the VLOOKUP formula. Okay. Now, this is the data is stored in a vertical pattern. You can see A, LA, therefore B, SI. It's changing. So, the searching of this thing is going in a vertical manner, in a vertical way. And according to that, the node names are coming. Fine. Now, once this is done, we are conducting the searching of the items in a vertical manner, in a vertical fashion. Now, you can conceptualize this thing in the pattern of your phone book. Suppose you're going to the phone book and the text bar, you're writing down the name of somebody. And according to that, the names which are getting matched up, the data is getting populated. And whenever the name that you're looking for is coming, you're calling that particular person. Now, in this section, we are making utilization of multiple parameters. The first parameter is what? The lookup value. What is this lookup value? The particular item for which you are looking for the informations. You're looking for the associated informations. So once I'm writing G, once I'm writing B, once I'm writing D, whatever the letter that I'm writing over here, that will be my lookup value. So I'm writing A11. Why A11? It's a cell address of the particular lookup value that you search for this value. Thereafter, you're coming out to the table array. This one. What is this table array? The entire table in which the value should be looked up and the table from which the result need to be provided to you. So table array is what? My A2 B8. This is the entire range of the table in which I will be looking for the lookup value. And if it is identified, if it is present, then associated name or associated information will be fetched from that particular range. Okay. A call index number. What is this call index number? Particularly the table that we have given right now, just before that A2 to B8. This is the range of the data, or this is the range of the table. So that if the value is present, if the lookup value is present, then the associated data need to be returned. So the associated data will be returned from which particular column? Column number 1 or column number 2 of the table that you have provided. Fine. So in this case, in my case, I will be writing down 2. Because why 2? Because this is the first column of the table range. This is the second column of the table range. So as this is a note name is present in the second part, so we are writing 2. And the column position number is 2. Thereafter is coming range lookup. This range lookup, you can see it's under the third bracket, which indicates that it's not the mandatory parameter, it's the optional parameter. If you want to provide the value, you can provide it. If you are not wanting to provide the value, you can skip it. But the value is what? If you are looking for the exact match, you need to write down 0, which is the by default value. Even if you're not mentioning 0 at the last parameter value, the entire formula will take that particular parameter value as a 0, even if you're not mentioning it. If you are mentioning it, very good, 0, that you are manually writing it down. In this case, they have written manually. Or if you are looking for the approximate match, then you need to write down 1. Or if you want to match it up, you need to write it down 1, approximate match. Now, what is approximate match? Now, you consider these are the names which you have stored, and this is the phone numbers that you have stored. You consider this one is your smartphone application. Now, whenever you're going to the phone book, you're writing, let's say you're looking for the particular name, like let's say Ram. Okay. Now, you're writing down R. So all the names whose first letter is R, that will be populated. Why it is getting populated? Because of this approximate match. You are matching up with the pattern, not the entirety. You're matching not the exact match, you're matching with the pattern. That is an approximate match. Okay, now once this is done, you're writing A. So again, the names which is containing the second letter as A, the totally R and A is present. Whatever the names in which the first 2 characters are R and A, the entire list will be populated. Once you're writing M, So all the names which is having three RAM, these three letters, that will be populated, in which Ram will be coming and you will be calling that person. Fine. Okay. But in case of that, if you are storing, if you are mentioning one, sorry, if you're mentioning zero, which will be going for the exact match, on that time, whenever you're writing R, so the names which contain only one character, that is R, only that name will be provided to you. In our case, we can assume that we have written the full name, Ram, Rahul, or something like that. You have written these names. None of the names are saved just as R. So if I write R, nothing will be populated because I have mentioned zero, exact match. Now I'm writing A, again nothing will be populated because not a single person's name has been saved in my phone book as R and A. Now I'm writing M, now the phone number will be given to me. What? Because RAM, this is the entire phrase that you are writing down, and this entire phrase is exactly getting matched with your phone book's RAM numbers. So the RAM number will be populated to you and you can call that person. Fine. So one means the pattern that you are matching, approximate matching, and zero means exact matching and the by default matching. If you mention zero, then it will be zero, exact match. If you are not mentioning zero, then also it will be taken as, it will be considered as zero. Okay. Now in our case, it says what? That the ID number, name, and the age is given. Now this ID number is what? The particular value that I will be looking for, because you can see what is the age of ID 57564. So exactly I am in the requirement of the age for the ID number this. So I mention ID number this over here, and the age column or the age cell is over there, in which I need to mention the formula. Okay. Now once I'm writing down the different ID number over here, so the age of that appropriate or the associated ID number will be populated in this box. So this is an online platform in which I am not allowed to change. Sorry, I'm not allowed to change anything. The sheet is protected, so I cannot show you that once I am changing the number. So once I'm changing the ID numbers, the age will be changed automatically, just which is happening over here. That just a second. They give in the table address, now the call index, and the range will be 0 for the exact match, and it will populate the result. Yeah, I cannot do this thing. A, B, C, D. I cannot write. I cannot change the lookup value so that I can show you that the associated values are getting changed. The lookup values are getting changed. Okay, because this is a protected sheet. We just saw that. Okay, now let's just implement this VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. The first thing is first. That is my VLOOKUP value. What is the particular value for which I'm looking? I'm looking for this value, na? So this is a place where the ID numbers will be written and the age need to be populated in the yellow box. So I'm writing that B11. Next, I'm going to the table array. So what is my table array? I will be selecting the entire table in which the lookup value will be searched for, and from which the age or my data will be populated or the data will be fetched. So this is the entire table that I will be selecting. Now, out of this entire table, the output that I'm looking for is existing at which position? I'm looking for age. So my age is in the third column, because first, second, third, you mention 3, and you can close it or you can mention 0. 50, correct? This one. Now, in place of this, if I could have written 54746, if I change the value, it will be 30. The value will be 30. Because once you are changing the lookup value, automatically the age or automatically the retrieved value will be changed. You do not need to worry about that. Okay. Let's go with this one. So we need to identify the workplaces, the company in which Dani and Tina used to work. Okay, so we go for that. You mention the formula VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. My lookup value is this. I'm looking for this particular data. So I'm provided the A4, and my table is this. This is the entire table, and my result should be fetched from the third column because it is the column which contains the company's name. So mention 3. Lookup value should be exact. Okay, NA. Though Dani is existing over here, it's coming NA. I will be explaining this why it happened. First, let's do this one. Lookup will be your lookup value. Next, same thing. This is my entire table in which the lookup value will be searched for, and thereafter, if it is present, I will be fetching out the company's name. I will be fetching out the output from which column? From the third column, and the matching should be 0. That is my exact. It's returning Disney. Fine. Because see, this Disney is existing for Tina. Tina is working in Disney. It's correct. Though Dani is existing over here, but it's not coming. It's not coming. Netflix is not coming. Why? Because you're searching for whom? You're searching for Tina, Tina. So Tina is present. So Disney is returned. You're looking for what? Dani, Dani. But the data that is present inside this table is space Dani. If you can look at very minutely, just before D, there is a space. So and I have used exact match. I have used 0. I have used 0, the last parameter. As I have used 0, it is going for the exact match, and I am searching for DANI. But in the data section, space DANI is coming. Space DANI is mentioned. So it's not an exact match. If it is not an exact match, it will be coming like something like this, N/A. It is not applicable. You just make a change over here. You just make a change over here. Now, can you see? Dani is coming. Dani is coming. Because I'm searching for space DANI, and space DANI is present. Fine. You mention some other name. You mention some other name. Let's say I'm searching for Gil. It is working in Facebook. Let's say I'm searching for Joe. So Joey, Apple. So I'm changing the lookup values, and the company names are changing because it is present. Now let's say I'm searching for somebody whose data is not present. I'm searching for myself. So it's not applicable. Rahul is not existing in the data set in this table range. Fine. It's for the Sheen. It is also working in Amazon. Fine. Let's move to the next one. Now, this entire thing that you have done, we are searching, we are doing all these things vertically. So VLOOKUP. Now, whenever you do the same thing in a horizontal pattern, it will be your HLOOKUP. Fine. Now, HLOOKUP will be having exactly the same parameters. HLOOKUP will be having the exactly same parameters. Fine. Now, though this HLOOKUP is not present in this portal, it has got XLOOKUP, which is the upper version, which is normally present. I guess it's present from 2013 onwards in the Office package. So HLOOKUP I will be demonstrating to you. Just a sec. It just need to populate. Yeah. In this one, I can show you the HLOOKUP. What it says that it is looking for the quarter 2, quarter 1, and quarter 3, or quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this? So these are exactly the values which we are looking for. It's having a revenue, cost of sale, and the gross profit. Right. So this quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 is having the individual data, and the gross profit is this one. Okay. Now it is searching for Q2. Still now we are searching in a vertical pattern. Now we will be searching it into the horizontal pattern. Fine. Now why horizontal? Because the lookup value is present in a horizontal manner. If you remember the previous one, Dani, Tina, Joey, Sheen, all those were present in a vertical pattern. But this one, Q1, Q2, this is present in the horizontal pattern. So XLOOKUP, I can use XLOOKUP. I will be using XLOOKUP too. But before that, let me show you the HLOOKUP part, how it works and what are the parameters. And it's exactly same. Exactly same. As you can see also, use the XLOOKUP to perform the horizontal lookup, just like the HLOOKUP part. So let's make use of the HLOOKUP. First, then we will be doing it into the XLOOKUP. No issue that. Okay, so HLOOKUP. What is my lookup value? This one, in which that is A10. Okay. Now table array. What will be your table array? Which one will be your table array? The table array will be in which you can be searching for the lookup value, and in which you will be having the output values as well. So I will be looking forward. I will be looking for Q1, Q2, Q3, something like this. So I need to include this and in my table array. Thereafter, what should I return? I will be returning what? I will be returning the gross profit. So I need to include this. Or you can concentrate on this only, or if you want, you can extend the range. You can extend the range as well. You can consider the entire thing. You can consider the entire table. So in the lookup part, it will be looking for Q2 everywhere. And whenever the Q2 is obtained, it will be returning back the result. Now, how it will be returning back the result? Row index number. It is row number 1. Is row number 2. 3, 4. So I am looking for the data which is present in the fourth row. So I need to mention 4. And I am looking for the exact match. You hit enter, the result will come. 27,256. Yeah, correct. 27,256. Wrong. Try again. Please don't concentrate on this because it's a pre-programmed portal. It will come right only if I mention, only if I do it from the XLOOKUP part. As I use the HLOOKUP part, it will be not coming. It will be showing me wrong. So the answer is correct. Fine. If I'm allowed to change, no, I'm not allowed to change. So I cannot show you by changing Q2 to Q4. Okay. So this was HLOOKUP. Once again, you can concentrate on the parameters. So my lookup value is this. My table. I'm segregating the entire table. I need the data back from row number 4. And I'm looking for the exact match. You hit enter. The result is in front of you. Okay. Now we will be doing XLOOKUP. Now, what is this XLOOKUP? Let's say find the area code of the city in the cell number B10. So I need to search for this particular area code. So I will be writing Chicago, or I will be writing Boston, I will be writing New York or Los Angeles, and according to that, the area code will be populated over here. Fine. Now, whenever we are doing this thing, what happens? I will be making use of the XLOOKUP code. Now, this XLOOKUP is having multiple new parameters in it. What are those? That is lookup value, which is very much similar to the previous one, previous to HLOOKUP and the VLOOKUP part. Next, we are coming to the lookup array. Now, on the previous time, in the previous cases, what we have done, we have provided the table array. The table array which contains the value that you are looking for. The table array in which the output values or the output column or row is existing. But right now we are providing a designated array of items in which you will be searching, and a designated array of item in which you will be returning the output from that. Okay, so the lookup array is what I will be putting lookup array from B3 to B8. This is the item, this is the array of item in which you go and search for Chicago or any other data item that you are searching for. Next, return array. In this return array, you will be considering this A3 to B8, in which it is the array of the data in which you are having the output. So you fetch the output from this particular array. Next, if not found, match mode, search mode. Entirely, these three things are optional. You are not in a mandatory situation to make use of this three. But if you are making use of if not found, what is the meaning of this? If not found means if Chicago would have not been present over here, you just forget that Chicago is present. You think Chicago is not present, but still you are writing down Chicago. So on that time, what happened? In the previous case, when I searched the job, when I searched for the company in which Rahul was working, it came NA, right? So in that case, whenever we are doing this thing, so particularly the thing which you are present, the data will come. But for things which will be not present, for that N/A is coming. Now, instead of this N/A, I know the meaning that says are not applicable. But somebody else, somebody layman does not know. It may be possible that they are not understanding what does this N/A mean in the context of this Excel, right? So you can provide a custom message over there that the value is not present. You can write down that the value is not present within double quote for this parameter. Next, we are coming to the match mode. What is this match mode? Is exactly the same that we have done previously and a little bit extended. That is this one. You go for 0, exact match, which is by default again. You go for -1. This -1 will be returning the next smallest item. +1 will be returning you the next largest item. And this -1 and -1 and +1. For the timing, you just keep it aside. We need to do a practical example with that so that you can understand what is the utilization of this -1 and 1. And 2 we take for the wildcard match. And the third one, that is your search mode. In which pattern you want to search the items. For this second parameter that we have given, lookup array. Now this lookup array will be searching the data from top to bottom or from bottom to top. So if you are going for the searching mode in 1, so it will be giving, which is by default, it will be doing a normal search. From top to bottom, it will be starting the searching of the lookup value item. But if you need to search from bottom, you need to search the item from bottom and you need to move forward, bottom to top. You mentioned -1. Fine. Enough of this theoretical part. Let's move into the practical part now. Let's do it. Now, it says what, use XLOOKUP to find the age of Jack. Now, Jack is present, so 16 need to be coming over here. Is it allowing? Yeah, it's allowing me to change. So I will be showing you after changing the value. Okay, let me write Jack. Let me write Jack first. Okay. X. First parameter, lookup value. This is the cell in which I will be mentioning my lookup value. Where should I look for it? I should be looking for it in the second column. That is my B3 to B8 lookup array. So this is the particular item, list of item in which I'm going to search for the data. I'm going to search for the lookup value. Return. If it is identified that, yeah, Jack is present, then I need to provide the list of the items from which the age should be returned or the output should be provided. Now, this one is your thing. As A3 to A8 is the list of the items or the array of the items which contains your output. So you return it from there. We are done. We can close it because the remaining things are just optional. If not found, match mode, search mode. I'm not going to demonstrate these things right away. I will be just closing it. Getting 16. We change the name because it allows us to change the name. Oh, sorry. And 15. Okay. Let's go for Russell. Sorry. Russell. 12. So fine. My XLOOKUP formula is working great. Let's do. Return the last matching value. What it says, what is of Dina's favorite color? Note that some names appear for more than once in the table. In the case of duplicates, return the last matching value. Now, what is this? That Dina had said the favorite color is blue. Thereafter, it got changed. She updated her favorite color to yellow. So I need to know what is the favorite color. So if I'm going to purchase some dress or I'm going to purchase some toys or anything, any gift item that you're purchasing, if you purchase it blue, so Dina will be not liking it right now because Dina's favorite color was blue. But right now, Dina's favorite color is yellow. So it's searched out. You go and search out that what is the favorite color. According to that, you can buy some gifts for the Dina. Okay. So Dina's favorite color. Dina's favorite color is blue. Dina's favorite color is yellow. So if I write the basic by default formula, that is XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP. This is your data. This is your lookup value, D14. It should be looked where? It should be looked in the name column. That is my A6 to A12. After you're looking at it and you opt in, you got Dina's name. Next, you will be returning the favorite color. Fine. If you close it in this way, it will give the blue, which is my wrong answer. Why it is giving you blue? Because the by default nature of searching is from top to bottom. And once you identify Dina is present, you stop the searching. You are getting your search, you starting the search from this. You got Dina, you stopped it. You never went for Jack, Jolie, Dina. You never went for it. If it could have been John, then you could have searched this row number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You would have continued the searching till 11. Once you come into 12, you will return red color because John, the data item which you're looking for, it's present. You provide the output and you break the cycle of searching. Same thing happened over here. You got Dina. The data which you're looking for is present. You presented the output as a blue color and you stopped. You end the cycle of searching. It's done. So what I need to do, sorry, went over here. Yeah. Now, if not found is the parameter in which I'm not much interested. Match mode is again the parameter in which I'm not much interested. Search mode is the parameter in which I'm very much interested because search mode is by default 1, which means top to bottom searching will happen. But I need to mention -1 over there because I need the searching to be done from the bottom to top, in which it will search for John, Raffle, Sam. It will continue the cycle till row number 9. It will get Dina. It will be giving me the yellow color as a favorite color, and it will break the cycle of searching. And my final output will be yellow. So I'm looking for that. As I say that if I'm not interested in this too, but I cannot bypass them also. I have to provide something. You cannot write, I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in this. So I will write -1 straightforward. It will not work because you're providing a value which will be considered for if not found, not for search mode. So either you can write something, not found, you write, you give match mode to be exact, then you go for -1. Then you go for -1. You'll see what happens. Yellow, yellow. Or I'm not interested on those two last this two parameters if not found. I'm not interested in this parameter and match mode parameter. I can skip it. You can bypass it. How do we bypass it? You provide a comma. See, exactly we are in right now in the return array. You give comma. Now you landed upon if not found parameter. You do not need this. You want to skip it? You skip it. You just give a comma. You are landed upon the match mode parameter. Again, we are not interested in this one. So I skip it. I landed upon search mode for which I am interested. You give -1, you hit enter. Same, yellow. Let's say I want to change it. Oh, yeah, you cannot change it again. So we are fortunate in that previous one, I guess. In this one, I was fortunate. If I write check, check, the 16. We're fortunate in changing the lookup value over there. Anyways, so we're done. This one. That why this search mode was important. One, by default, top to bottom searching. -1, which you need to mention manually. Bottom to top. Okay. Return all matching contained. Till now, we did the vertical thing only with XLOOKUP also. Right now, we can do the horizontal part as well. For horizontal part, what we need to do, the plate number will be acting as my XLOOKUP value, and this one, and this, the entire data, car, type, plate number, color, model year, all this information need to be presented over here. So horizontally, we need to go. So you take XLOOKUP, and next we do what? We will be providing this value. Sorry, the formula is wrong. I just forgot to type A. Now it's correct. Yeah, XLOOKUP. Now this is my lookup value. Pretty easy. Lookup add. Why will I be looking for that? I will be looking for that in the plate number section. This one. I am selecting it vertically. Plate numbers are present vertically now. So vertically I'm selecting C4 to C8. Return array. What do you need to return? We need to return the entire thing. If we are providing 3343453, you need to return this entire data. But what if the case, if you're providing 5535334, you need to select this as well, this row. So in this way, if you're providing 4356434 plate number, so the Honda Civic of blue color developed in 2015 with a plate number of 4356434, this data need to be presented over here. So I need to select the entire table, A4 to E8. We are done. If not found, not interested right now. Match mode, not interested. Search mode, I'm not interested. You do the searching in a normal mode. From top to bottom, you do. So skip those things. You give comma, you hit enter. So 5544667. 5544667. Mercedes S600, yellow color, 2014. Quite a nice car, Mercedes S16, so X600. Okay. Are we allowed to change the data? Yeah, fine. We are allowed to change the data. Now let's write 3343453. The first one, Toyota Corolla. Data is getting populated. Let's say 4356434. We're talking about Honda Civic. Yeah, Honda Civic. Plate number is so and so. Blue color, 2015. So we can see that the data is getting changed. The data can be updated once we are changing the lookup value. What is Jacob's favorite food? In case Jacob's name isn't present in the table, you return not. For now, we are interested in that first optional parameter, if not found. So we'll write XLOOKUP. We'll write XLOOKUP. What happening? Write XLOOKUP. Value is for Jacob, present in B11. I will looking for that in the name section. That is my A5 to A9. My return array is Jacob would have been present. My return array would have been this one. B5 to B9 is the data which contains this is a particular data which contains the data as which will be returned as an output. Okay, done. Now I am interested in this one. If not found. If Jacob's data is not present, and which is exactly practically it is not present. Jacob is not present over here. So if you skip this one, it will come something like this #n/A. I know that hash n oblique a means the lookup value is not present. But it may be possible that somebody else, a layman, does not know what does this hash n oblique a means. So let me provide a custom message. Custom message is what? Not found. Not found. And you close the bracket. Instead of that hash n oblique a, it's coming not found. It's coming not found, right? Okay. This one, which the first one that we did through the HLOOKUP part, which gave the right answer, but as it is a pre-program portal, it showed me wrong. Try again. So let me try again now with XLOOKUP equals to XLOOKUP. I am searching for this cell A10. I'm searching for what? Lookup array. Where I'm going to look? I'm going to look over here. I'm going to look over here. What should be my return array? This is going to be my return array. So what happened in this case? A little bit of a pressure that I was putting to search for the entire table, because if you remember in the HLOOKUP part, we covered the entire table from A3 till E6. But right now I'm just providing this 4 value in which the searching will be very fast and efficient. Time consumption will be very, very less. Though it's a small set of a data, you will be not able to understand the searching time that is taking. But if it would have been a larger data set in which the searching time need to be minimized, it should be within a blink of eyes. But in both the cases with this data set, it will be in a blink of eyes, well, even more faster than that, as the data is size is very small. So what we consider that we can make use of this XLOOKUP as well for reducing the searching time, right? So why searching time will be reduced? Because you're searching only within this certain parameter of the data, certain range of the data. Even the lookup is that. And after that, whenever you're getting the return array, return means the result output part. So that is also getting a smaller section of a data in which your return will be very, very fast. Now you go for this if not found, if you want to provide, or else you can skip it. For the time being, I will skip it. 27.5. Okay, why this is coming wrong? Because it's a pre-programmed, as I said, it's a pre-programmed. What happened? I made use of XLOOKUP, I guess. XLOOKUP value. This is a lookup array. This is my return array. And I'm skipping these things. If not found, match mode has to be 0. I'm looking for an exact match. And this search mode. Let me skip this one as well. I don't know why it's coming wrong, because it's a pre-program. So let me check the solution once. What the solution was there. B3 to E3. Yeah, that's only I've taken now. B3. Yeah, B3 to E3 only I've taken. And B6 to E6 only I've taken. And they have not provided any other parameters which were not mandatory. Okay, fine. I will also skipping those things. I'm not going to provide those. B3 to E3. Yeah, fine. This done. A10, B3 to E3, B6 to E6. Fine. So it is just pre-programmed that the mandatory parameters need to be just provided and the others can be skipped. So we did that. Okay, now this Q2, what we do? You can see this once more. We can see that in the XLOOKUP A10, B3, E3, B6, E6. This is the values of the value for lookup, range for the lookup, and range for the return. So we are done. Fine. So you have seen that XLOOKUP can be utilized in a multiple way, in a multiple mode, for the horizontal searching, for the vertical searching, for the horizontal data return, for the vertical data return, and the mix and match. Mix and match means this one, the car one. We search in a horizontal pattern, but we return in a horizontal. We search in a vertical pattern and we return in the horizontal pattern. Fine. So you can see the XLOOKUP is an exclusive lookup that we call, and it has a greater use compared to VLOOKUP only or compared to HLOOKUP only. Because in VLOOKUP, the searching and the returning of the data need to be done in a vertical way. You cannot mix it. When you cannot search in a vertical way, you can return in a horizontal way. That cannot be done. In the horizontal also, the searching and the return need to be done in a horizontal way. You cannot search in a horizontal way and you can return in a vertical way. That cannot be done. Or the vice versa, that you are searching in a vertical way and you're returning in a horizontal way. That cannot be done. Only the XLOOKUP is a value, or sorry, the XLOOKUP is a formula in which the horizontal searching, horizontal return is possible, vertical searching, vertical return is possible, and the mix and match. That is a vertical searching, horizontal return, or the vice versa. Horizontal searching and a vertical return. So that's possible over there. Done? Okay. Okay. Now we are coming down to that. This one. Where should I go? This one. This one. This one. This part. This is a match mode. -1 and +1. This one. Okay. It states what? Return the stock price for the day before and after January 4th. Return the stock price for the day before and after January 4th. So exactly, you're looking for the 3rd January's data and 5th January's data, because 1, 2, 3 is present, 4 is not present, 5. Now, before 4th, that is 3rd, after 4th, that is 5th. So practically, I need 106 and 107 over here. And over here. Done. So we do what? XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP. My searching value is this. So lookup value is this. Okay. You're going to look where? In the date column. Okay, the date column. You're going to return what the stock prices. So you take the stock prices. If not found, skip it. Now I'm talking about the match mode. Day before, now 1 day before. So you need to subtract. You go for -1 over here. You go for -1. And the search mode, I am just skipping it. You hit enter. 6 coming. Same thing. Equals to XLOOKUP value, the range or the array, whatever you say it, return array or return range. If not found, I'm not interested, skip it. Match mode has to be 1. I 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So 1 day largest, and the previous one was 1 day smallest. The nearest 1 day smallest and the nearest 1 day largest. -1 is for the nearest 1 day smallest. +1 is nearest 1 day plus or a positive. That is my 3 and the 5 in the cases respectively. And you skip search mode. 107. This is the price of the stock before 4th. This is the price of the stock after 4th. So we can see that there is a potentially a positive movement from 3rd to 5th. It was 106, now it's 107. If you could have bought the share price on 4th, sorry, on 3rd of Jan, you could have sold it in the day of 5th of the Jan. You are having at least 1 rupee profit over there. Anyways, so this is the case in which we are making use of -1, because 4 minus 1, that is a 3. So I will be getting this 106. And in this case, I'm making use of, +1, that is 4 plus 1 is a 5, that I will be getting 107. Done? Okay. I think we can conclude for the day. So I hope this VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP is clear to you. Fine. So we can end the session.